right, winners, look, welcome to Terry's Tips, guys. You saw the title. Get business credit even if you have bad personal credit, even if you have no revenue. But I hope you read the last part. The last part said, understanding tier 1 accounts. Y'all, stop falling for these clickbait titles that have you bamboozled and fooled. Today, I'm going to break it all the way down. It's going to be a learning, teaching video. So in today's video, I'm going to break down what are tier 1 accounts, how to use them properly, and how they actually help you guys. Get a notebook, get a pen. And for all my newbies, welcome. Guys, my name is Terry. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, a mother, a YouTuber, but more importantly, I have over 20 years experience and I specialize in helping you get big money to 6 and 7 figures. So I would love for you to subscribe, become part of our Terry's Tips community. Guys, I'll do my nugget at the end. So let me give you a real quick scenario. Let's say you are a business owner and you've been incorporated, for 30 days. Let's say you have, a 500 credit score, which let me help you out, okay? If you have a 500 credit score and you have 0 revenue, the big question, right? Can you get business credit right now? Yes, you actually can. Can you build business credit? Yes, you actually can. To be honest with you, I recommend it. That's a whole hack. If you have bad personal credit, a whole hack out here in these credit streets is to start building business credit because you can build it so much faster. You get higher amounts, it increases quickly, and you could be building business credit while you're working on your personal credit, okay? Now, with bad personal credit and being a brand new business owner, right? And these are nuggets, okay? Nuggets. For my newbies, I drop nuggets to the entire video, okay? With being a brand new business owner, having bad personal credit, and not having any revenue, are you getting a $50,000 unsecured business line of credit? No. Are you getting a $30,000 business credit card? No. Are you getting an $80,000, business auto loan? No. But can you get some credit? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So let me break it down. And real quick, who should watch this video? Guys, I'm not sure if you guys understand that if you've been incorporated or in business for less than 5 years, you are still considered a new business owner. So if you are a new business owner, you should watch this video. If you're a new investor, you should watch this video. If you're somebody who needs additional streams of income, you should watch this video. If you're a seasoned investor, a small business, large business, and you haven't been utilizing your business credit, you haven't been leveraging your business credit, you should watch this video. And for even some of my vets, you've been watching me for a while, but you're still getting business credit denials. Guys, some of this foundational stuff is what you're missing to get you to this next level. So back to the basics, okay? You should be watching this video. So let me explain. What is a tier 1 account? So for business credit, you can build business credit super, super quick, regardless of personal credit, using a tier system. Right? It starts with tier 1 accounts, and that's a group of accounts that you can get as a brand new business owner, regardless of your personal credit, regardless of revenue. They will approve you. Those are tier 1 accounts. And I'm going to give you some examples. Tier 2 accounts are accounts that are a little bit higher up. So you can still get them with maybe being new. You can still get them with possibly not even having some revenue, but they're going to have a little bit more requirements. So depending on where you fall, right, how long you've been in business, if you have any revenue at all, what your personal credit is, you may or may not be able to get tier 2 accounts. Then you have tier 3 and tier 4. So think about it, guys, like school, right? You have to pass grade number 1 to get to grade 2. You have to pass grade 2 to get to grade 3. You have to pass grade 3 to get to grade 4. That was a nugget. I need y'all, I'm gonna teach you today, right? Because many of you guys say, well, I have some tier 1 accounts. How do I know when to move on to tier 2? The real answer is that when your tier 1 accounts are reporting to the business credit bureaus, right, which will give you a business credit profile and a business credit score, then that means you should move on to tier 2. Now, why? Because the tier 2 accounts have a little bit of a higher requirement. So you having those tier 1 accounts reporting is going to help you qualify for tier 2. Got it good. Real quick plug right here. If all this sounds like, gibberish to you, invest in Credit Leverage Lifestyle. Put the link in the description, guys, or a strategy session, right? So let me give you an example for tier 1 accounts. What are they? That's the tier system, right? You do some accounts in tier 1. I recommend 4 to 5 in tier 1. Make sure they're reporting to the business credit bureaus. Then you move on to tier 2. Then you move on to tier 3. All of that process can take anywhere from 30 days to 60 days to 90 days to a year or 2 years or 3 years. Now, why do I say that? Because it's as fast as you go. I did a whole video, got like over 100,000 views, right, on how to get a business credit score, a paydex score in one day, right? And you only need, nugget right here, 4 accounts reporting to the business credit bureaus to give you a business credit profile, an initial profile, and a business credit score. Well, those 4 accounts, you can do them in one day. You can do them in an hour, or you could do one a month for 4 months. You could do one every 3 months. You could do one once a week. So it's, some of this is how aggressive you are building, how fast you do this, how much do you execute, right? You can go fast or you could go slow. So tier 1 accounts, and you'll also hear net 30, and you'll also hear vendor. Tier 1, net 30, vendor accounts. Guess what, y'all? They all the same thing. These videos, they be trying to fool y'all. They're all the same thing. Vendor accounts, nugget. I'm teaching you. Vendor accounts, tier 1 accounts, and net 30s are all the same thing. They're just calling them something different to confuse y'all. And I'm even going to give you guys some examples in this video, okay? So a net 30 account, let me explain how it works. Let's say you are a brand new business owner, and I'm going to use the example of, Granger, because that's one that just everybody knows about. I'm going to give you some other examples. You go to Granger, that is a company. They have a website. They have all kinds of different supplies, like cleaning supplies and office supplies and all of those things. You go onto the website, you order a bunch of items. You're a brand new business owner, okay? You have bad personal credit and you have no revenue, and you've been in business for like 30 days. You go on Granger's website, you order a bunch of items. At the checkout, right? At the checkout, you can pay by, credit card, you can pay by debit card. Sometimes you can pay by what? Like Google Pay, you can pay by Apple Pay, you can pay by PayPal. You have all of these options. To make it a net 30 account or a vendor account or a tier 1 account, you're going to click invoice me. Now, mind you, depending on the company you're using, it's going to be somewhere where the actual option is going to be different, but you're going to click on invoice me. What is that going to do? That means the company is then going to invoice. That means Granger is going to send an invoice to your company to pay for the items that you're ordering. You're not paying for them at checkout. So let's say you ordered, I don't know, you ordered some cleaning supplies and some trash bags and some light fixtures. And let's say it came to, $300. You're going to Granger's website, you're ordering $300 worth of items. At the checkout, instead of you paying with a credit card, paying with a debit card, paying with anything else, you're clicking invoice me, and then they're going to actually mail you the items with you paying $0.00. And they are going to give you a net term. So net 30 is the most popular, the most well-known term, but I'm going to break it down, okay? So net 30 means that they're going to mail you the items and you have 30 days to pay the invoice. And because you use Granger and they are a company that reports to the business credit bureaus, they will actually report like that little transaction like as an account. You'll have an account with them. They will report that to the business credit bureaus, and that gives you what? Your very first trade line. Come on now, I only said you only need 4, so I said you could do it in one day. They'd be confusing y'all, okay? So you'll have 30 days to pay the actual item. Now, nugget here. With net accounts, you, number one, never default, ever, because business credit is not like personal credit where you have a bunch of rights, you can dispute a bunch of things and negotiate. They're not playing with y'all. They are businesses. This is business to business, right? You're ordering from a business and you're a business owner. So do not default on any items. Now, you have 30 days to pay it back. The sooner you pay it back, the better. Don't pay it on the 29th day, the 28th day. There's actually like the way that the scoring models work and what they look at how efficiently you pay your bills and how quickly you even pay them. So let's say you have a net 30 account. You have 30 days to pay it. You get the items, you pay the invoice in 5 days or 10 days. That's good. The sooner you pay it, the better, okay? So that's a net 30 account. Now let's say they have net 60 terms. That means they're going to mail you the items and you have 60 days to pay it back. Say you hear a net 90 account. That means they're going to mail you the items and then you have 90 days to pay it back. Now, the reverse is true too. I've seen a net 5, a net 7, a net 10. That means they're going to mail you the items and you have 10 days to pay it back. Now, that's all it is, y'all, okay? So that's a tier 1 account, that's a vendor account, that's a net 30. whatever net terms. That just means you're ordering items from a business credit vendor, okay, and they're mailing you the items and they're invoicing your company. And when that type of transaction takes place, they report it to the business credit bureaus as an account. They actually give you like a limit too. So I've had people who, do a couple of things with fundability and credibility, again, investing, credit, leverage, lifestyle, and they've gotten a Granger account and Granger's approved them for like $5,000. $10,000. Well, this is where within the very first 30 days of you being a business owner, you have $5,000 to spend on all these items, and you're not coming out of your pocket right away. Come on, somebody, you have to crawl before you walk. And your goal was to have at least 4 of those reporting to have a score. Now, guess what the hack is? They don't check your personal credit. They don't do a hard inquiry. They don't report to personal. They specifically report to business credit. So this is why you see these clickbait videos, get business credit with no bad credit and no revenue, but they're not talking about big money. They fooling y'all. They're talking about tier 1 accounts, okay, which you still need. Now, let me give you another example. I need y'all to hear this because a lot of you are Granger, Quill, and Ulined out, okay? They're not the only tier 1 accounts. I'm gonna do something for y'all. I didn't think I was gonna do it, but I'm gonna do something. Depending on when you're watching this video, I'm gonna list 25 for free, 25 vendor accounts. Give me a minute. Because I do my videos the same day to put all the websites in there. But I'm gonna put 25 vendor accounts in the description of this video, okay? Make sure y'all give me some likes and some shares. Now, you only need 4 to report. Out of 25 accounts, mind you, there's more. I'm gonna give you like 25, like the most popular. You can find 4 accounts that you can actually use. Nugget right here. Nugget, guys, and you need this. So many of you guys want, a $10,000 business card, and then you can't get that, and you can only get like a tier 1 or a tier 2 account, and you're like, this is not what I want. I can't build business credit. Guys, a lot of like the Grangers, the Ulines, the Quills, this is cleaning supplies. This is vacuums. This is fixtures. This is office supplies. So let me give you an example. I have a Granger account. I've had it since forever. When COVID-19 happened, do y'all remember when all the stores, they had no hand sanitizer, no soap, no Lysol, none of those things. And even when you went online, you had to be like a hospital sometimes to get supplies. Well, guess what? Guess who had cases of Lysol, cases of soap, cases of hand sanitizer? How? Because I ordered them on bulk during COVID-19 with my business vendor account. I'm also a real estate investor. I have ordered sump pumps. I've ordered humidifiers. And mind you, think outside the box. This is going to be part of my nugget, right? For some of these tier accounts, guys, think about how can you use them now to help you so you're not using your own paycheck. Or how about you think about somebody else? How about some of these school teachers could use hand sanitizer, could use lotion, could use tissues. Even some of the tier 1 accounts I'm going to outline for you guys have office supplies. You know how many teachers make like very low salaries and they're buying like markers and pens and notebooks on their own? Well, could you bless a school, a YMCA, a shelter, your church? Right? Who can't use cleaning supplies in our house? What investor can't use trash bags and trash cans and sump pumps? I've ordered printers, scanners, ink cartridges. Come on, somebody, right? And so my point to that, guys, is that there's only certain items you can use and you can order with the tier 1 accounts, but there's something for everybody. So instead of saying, I want this other thing and thinking tier 1 accounts are not for you, you need them if you have no business credit. You need them if you have no revenue. You need them if you have bad personal credit. You need them if you're trying to build business credit, right? And you can get 5, 10, 15 in 1 month. Come on, somebody. So think about how you can actually use them to help benefit your life or somebody else's life, okay? That's tier 1 accounts. Now, how you use them, I actually already explained it, right? You order from the actual websites, you get the items, and then you just make sure you pay the invoice back on time and even pay it early. How does it help you? It gives you a business credit profile immediately. It gives you a business credit score immediately. It gives you trade lines immediately. And those things right there help you then qualify for what? The business line of credit, the business credit card, the business auto loan, right? So takeaway, right? Now, let me give you some examples. So I wrote some of these down, right? So obviously everybody knows about Quill and Granger, Uline, but there's also a business t-shirt club. There's even Crown Office Supplies, Sumo Office Supplies, NAV, which I have a whole video on NAV. They're a monitoring system. They actually have a business boost account where they will report to the business credit bureaus and monitor your business credit reports and give you 2 of your personal credit scores. and reports and help you with funding options. You can actually use that while you're building business credit, and you report to the business credit bureaus. Even, let me see, they're even saying like Capital One Sparks Classic is like a tier 1 account. Now, nugget right here, guys. Business credit is fluid. The lenders can and they will change their requirements. I could give you 25 accounts that are tier 1 accounts today, and 3 of them tomorrow can say we're no longer reporting or change their requirements. So what is the action item, the nugget here, right? Is you as a business owner take responsibility. Go on their website and see, are they still a tier 1? Are they still a net 30? What do they need to report, right? Because your goal, right, is not only just to have a bunch of vendor accounts, but to specifically use lenders that report to the business credit bureaus. I'm giving y'all some real stuff in this video. Another nugget, there's thousands of tier 1 accounts and thousands of business credit vendor accounts, but a very, very, very small amount, probably like 5% actually report to the bureaus. So your nugget is you want tier 1 accounts, vendor accounts, net 30 accounts, but you want to specifically use companies that report to the business credit bureaus, so it helps you qualify for more money faster. So they change the requirements sometimes. Quill can say, you order 1 time for $100 and we'll report. And in 3 months, they can say you order 2 times for $75 a month, $75, and then we'll actually go ahead and report, right? So do your due diligence, pick them up. Hey, I'm a new business owner. I'm ordering from your website. What do you need to report to the business credit bureaus? What bureaus do you report to? And if they say, hey, you just need 1 order of $50, well, you do 1 order of $50. Now, the other nugget right here, guys, is for vendor accounts, you just need them to report. You don't got to keep on using them over and over again. Once they're reporting, you're good. So some of you guys are like ordering $200 from like Granger and Quill and Uline and Business T-shirt Club every single month. Stop. Once it's reporting to the bureaus, you're good. Guys, even wise business plans. I did a whole video on SBA financing and how to qualify as a startup, and even venture capitalists that will give you money. It's a whole different video, right? For your business. And a lot of times they require what? A business plan. Well, many of you guys don't know how to do what? Write a business plan. There's a tier 1 vendor called Wise Business Plan. You can use that tier 1 account, get them to write your business plan to help you qualify for more money for your business, and that actual account will report to the bureaus and help you qualify for more money. Bars. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I explained what tier 1 accounts are, how to use them, how they help you. I gave you some examples, and I will even put some examples in the description of this video. For my nugget, guys, I need you to think outside the box. Like, there is more than one way to get to the goal. And that's even like the example I gave with these tier 1 accounts. When COVID-19 happened and I got a whole case, I did a whole video on it, right? I had a case of all these Lysol supplies and stuff came, and I started giving them away to my son's 2 schools and stuff, because they actually needed like Lysol, and they needed like hand sanitizers and all those kinds of things. Guys, that was a way for me to leverage my business credit and help somebody else. Even now, guys, like, I can qualify for anything, but some of my like tier accounts that I still have, like, they'll have bulk amounts of things at cheaper prices. Guys, I'm a numbers person. If I can get it from Walmart or Target or Home Depot for one price, or I can get it from Uline or Granger or Quill, office furniture, sump pumps, humidifiers, fixtures, office chairs, printers, scanners, stop it, y'all, right? If I can get those things for a cheaper price, I still use my vendor account sometimes if their price is better. So my point, even some of the fleet cards, guys, are tier 1 accounts. I think WEX and Murph USA are gas cards in your business's name, business EIN, and they're tier 1. They don't check your personal credit, and it will go on your personal credit. Who can't use a gas card? Okay, so part of being an entrepreneur is being resourceful. Part of being an entrepreneur is solving problems. Part of being an entrepreneur is having a goal and figuring your own way out. And there may not be a step-by-step system. Part of being an entrepreneur is thinking outside the box. And you may not even be a self-employed entrepreneur. Everybody is not meant to be a self-employed entrepreneur, but everybody is meant to build wealth. And if you only have one stream of income, that's too close to zero. So everybody should be doing something, whether you have a full-time job and you have a couple of side hustles that you incorporate and then you build business credit, whether you want to be a full-time self-employed entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. Hands down, business credit is one of the #1 ways to leverage, because you can build it faster, it increases more quickly, they have better terms, and you don't have to use your personal credit. Okay, y'all? So I hope that was helpful. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And